live, and we are. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, you can hear me. We are live, and we are back on air. This is the Scleroderma podcast, season 4, episode 1. We are here. If we did this in the beginning of June, we'd be kicking off Scleroderma Awareness Month, but we are going to be celebrating that this Saturday. So we're going to be kicking off our A Million Steps for Scleroderma Los Angeles Orange County Walk this Saturday, June 29th, which is International Scleroderma Awareness Day. So it's just the perfect time to do it. So we have today's show. We have a lot of people here that have been working really hard to put this thing together. So we're just gonna go through and let's see who we are. So let's first me. My name's Emmanuel Munda. I used to work for the Scleroderma Foundation as the community development manager. Now I'm just here on contract and supporting and making this event happen. We also have our wonderful executive director. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Andrew Emmett, the Executive Director, and I'm really excited to have you all here today. And we have some wonderful guests from our team captains, our staff, our sponsors, and we have some fundraising to do today. So we're going to add some funds and we're going to have fun. And we can't wait to host you all on Saturday for World Scleroderma Awareness Day at La Mirada and a return. Our first time back since 2019. So that's a 5-year period. Aside, we were there last year for our youth event, but we haven't had the bigger community event like this since 2019. So if you haven't signed up and registered, you have till tomorrow to register or join us the day of and register the day of. We look forward to seeing everyone. And again, we're going to have a great little podcast here. So welcome and thank you for watching.
And then we're going to throw it to our wonderful patient services director. It's your cue.
Huh?
It's your cue, Tina.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you didn't say my name. Hi, guys. I'm Tina Berger. I'm the Patient Services Director, and I'm really excited. It's so nice to see all these faces. And like I was saying, there's a couple, Carol, we've never met in person. Can't wait to actually meet you in person, give you a fat hug, and then seeing my peeps that I haven't seen in a long time that are here supporting our efforts. I'm really excited to bring this back. It's one of my favorite events where you just see so many people supporting the organization, bringing awareness to scleroderma, where we raise money to meet our mission. So I can't wait to see you. My family's going to be there. My kids, my grandkids, my parents, 2 of my really best friends that support our efforts. And so I'm just looking forward to a really great day. So thank you.
And handing it off to one of our newest team members, Alejandra Serrano.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alejandra Serrano. I'm excited for this event, especially because I get to see my young adults. I usually don't see them because some live really far away. So I get to see the young adults. Family's going to be there. Friends are going to be there. And I'm just excited to get back to La Mirada to raise awareness. And I'm happy that everyone is joining and everyone is excited. I can't wait to be there on Saturday.
And our newest staff member, our wonderful intern, Kendra Anderson.
Hi, I'm Kendra. I'm super excited for the event. I'm going to be the photographer, so I'll get to meet you all there. Really excited to see you all.
So our event is going to start at, check-in is at 8:30. You do get your shirt. We do get meals from El Pollo Loco, so get ready for that. That should be fun. We also have some live music from Medima and the Switch, our upcoming band that's played at Hotel Cafe, as well as several venues in LA. She also has an album out. You can check her out at medima.mp3 on Instagram and all the socials. We also have a special what do you call that, attraction, the dunk tank. Yes, we're going to be raising funds by dunking. I think Andrew's the only one that we're dunking right now. So
I have an update, Emmanuel.
Oh, who else is getting dunked?
We are going to have a very special guest with Dan First. Dr. Dan First is going to be in the dunk tank alongside me. And I know that He's always a fun one to have in the dunk tank. I know he's done it before, and I'm looking forward to it. So I also want to challenge any team members or team captains who want to come on and get dunked. It's $5 a ball to dunk us. And any team member that wants to come on and schedule themselves to be a part of the dunk tank, that fundraising will go towards your team total. So if you want to raise some more money at the event and you want to have some fun and you got some people that want to dunk you, let's do it.
It's gonna be a balmy 82 degrees, so it might be a good idea to get dunked as well.
We want to be cooled down.
Exactly. And at the event, we do have two choices of your walk, which is the 1K and the 5K. And it's not competition, so please don't try to race anybody or run over anybody just to get to the front. Take your time. This is your time to walk with your friends and family to talk about scleroderma. My first time there was 12 years ago, and all of my friends didn't know what scleroderma is, so it became sort of a walk and talk for me, and they made me do the entire 5K. I'm not doing that this year, but please, this is your chance to raise that awareness within your friends and family, and that's why we invite them to these events. Let's see. Oh, Miss Elaine First is here to talk about the Sclero Sun newsletter. Elaine?
Hi there. Good to see all your faces. And I'm really looking forward to Saturday. And I also understand that Dr. Phil is going to also be there.
Mhm.
Dr. Phil Clements.
Yeah.
My kids call him Uncle Phil, so.
I call him PJC.
JC. Yeah, that's his email, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are we dunking?
Good to see you too,
I
Tina.
hope so. You too, Elaine.
Yeah. Well, I've had a lot of help putting out the last two scleroderma sclerosons, and I got some feedback that it was well received. I think the first one was a paper one, was it not? And the next one I think was digital. Was that right, Mr. Emmett?
Yes.
Okay. So this one is also going to be digital, which means we can put links in it, et cetera, and so forth.
Yeah.
Which is always very fun because you get to link right to the article when I put them in there. And these articles are free for you, and then you can print them out or you can ship them out to people that need to learn stuff. And I like the digital thing. And Mr. Linda has really been very helpful to me, putting in lots of color and so forth. And Andrew also knows how to do that, but I'm going to know how to do it pretty soon. Meanwhile, we're going to be getting out another issue by what? September or August? One of those. It'll come in your email. So if you have people who would like to receive it, then send the email to who?
info@myscleroderma.org. They can go online and any place on our website where it says keep in touch or connect or send us an email, just sign there and we'll get you, you'll be on our mailing list and you'll start receiving our emails and the online newsletter, which Elaine, I'm going to challenge us to get it out by the second week of July.
Hey.
Whoa, that's 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Okay, well, wait a minute. I have to take my heart medicine now. You just upped my blood pressure. Okay.
And I love
No,
this
we'll do that.
podcast. I love the podcast because we're live and we're sort of flying by the seat of our pants. So enjoy it because it's always rough. We don't get to edit and have a second take. So
Yeah.
get to
Well,
see everything.
I'm looking forward to doing it again, and it has lots of information in it. Has the calendar, it has all kinds of studies that
updates on clinical trials.
Yes, the doctors, the area doctors and their staffs are doing studies on medications and treatments, et cetera, and so forth that you might be interested in joining. And there's people that get profiled in this as well. So you get to know folks. And then there are other kinds of articles and so forth that I put in there for people's edification. And then it's very colorful too. I always enjoy that, looking at it. So anything you want me to research or put in there, please let me know. I have my email on it. It's efirst@prodigy.net. And I'm very happy to receive all kinds of suggestions. I'm always hot for suggestions.
Thank you, Elaine. And yes, don't forget to go to our website, myscleroderma.org. Join our mailing list so you know what's happening, when it's happening, support groups, as well as fundraising events. We're planning on another A Million Steps to Scleroderma in San Diego and in Santa Barbara, and maybe one day Northern California. And since we're covering Honolulu and Las Vegas, we just did Las Vegas, and they did wonderful. Maybe do Honolulu as well too. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a work.
We also have 2 patient education days coming up. We have Southern California with the Cedars physicians, scleroderma specialists on 9/7, and on 10/26 we'll be in Northern California with the Stanford physicians. So more information will come out on that, but save the dates, 10/26 and 9/7 for 2 in-person patient education days.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So speaking of a million steps for scleroderma, this idea and this name started because we have one of our wonderful members, Mr. Jim Hines, who's taken millions and millions of steps and raised a lot of awareness for scleroderma. So I'm just gonna throw it over to Mr. Hines. Jim, what's your journey? Is he muted?
You got to unmute.
There he is.
You got to unmute, Jim.
Yeah. 4 years
Hello, everyone. My name is Jim Hines. Hello. I'm a caregiver of my wife, Roberta, who's a co-supporter of the Orange County chapter, and she's also ambitious in trying to set up one and also in northern Arizona. So she was diagnosed 25 years ago, so we have a long history with the scleroderma condition. Also, I'm a scleroderma warrior, or what I'm calling a pilgrim. That's why I'm wearing my signature pilgrim hat. And I also have a Camino shirt on here. And I also brought, you see her?
She's being blurred.
Blurred.
Yeah, move it around a little. Maybe we can. There you go.
How about that?
Scleroderma.
Scleroderma, who's a mascot for our scleroderma walk. A little bit about the journey that I've had is we've always supported stepping out for scleroderma to cure scleroderma. And about 5 years ago, Roberta and I took a vacation trip to Spain. And throughout Spain, we ran into a number of different hikers. And everywhere we're going, we run into these hikers, and we just try to figure out what's going on here. And we found out that they were pilgrims, and they were all taking different routes to northeastern part of the country to the tomb of St. James, which is in Santiago de Compostela. And it just so happened all these routes, there's a number of different routes, they're all, at least 1,000 years old, and such that they all, as a group, have become a UNESCO heritage site, and it's also called The Way. You might have heard about The Way because there was actually a movie by Martin Sheen called The Way that got me motivated too. But at that time I thought, well, wouldn't it be nice to do a pilgrimage for scleroderma? And about 3 years ago, finally, after COVID lifted, I started the scleroderma pilgrimage. And since then, I've done 3 pilgrimages, each over 500 miles. And 500 miles equates to about 1,000,000 steps. So 1,000,000 steps for scleroderma. So it just so happens, the name for the Scleroderma Foundation of California fundraiser is 1,000,000 steps. So I just want to, leave a little bit about with you with a pilgrim salute to those who have scleroderma and the caregivers. And the salute is Altria, and that means push further and beyond. So thank you to those that support scleroderma.
Thank you, Jim, and thank you for all you've done to raise funds and awareness. I think it's an incredible fundraiser that you do, and we're so excited to have you be a part and to have our community event named after you. And as we all try to emulate your journey and here in our communities. So thank you.
Yes,
I
thank
hope
you.
to see you all on Saturday.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.
So we have Tina now and introducing one of our major sponsors, and we just thank you so much for all the support. Tier Pharma is here with Ashley, so I'd like Tina to introduce our wonderful guest from Atir.
Well, we reached out and let them know about our 1,000,000 Steps for Scleroderma, and Ashley and Lisa were more than happy to support our efforts. They are working on clinical trials in scleroderma, and we have that information on our website, and they sponsored our event, and we thought it would only be fitting for them to come today. So Ashley, we would love for you to introduce yourself, and we want to thank you once again for your support and tell us a little bit about Attire.
Thank you so much, Tina and Emmanuel. I'm the Director of Investor Relations and Public Affairs at Attire Pharma. And Attire Pharma is a biotech company that is born and bred in San Diego. So SoCal represented here. The science for the company actually comes out of the Scripps Research Institute at UCSD. So very much a homegrown company. We are really working at Attire to create a potential new medicine for different forms of interstitial lung disease. And that's how I have been able to team up with Tina and Andrew a little bit as we are conducting a clinical study for patients with systemic sclerosis related interstitial lung disease, or SSc-ILD, as you guys probably know best. That phase 2 study is called the ExoConnect study, and as Tina mentioned, you can find some more information about that study on the Scleroderma Foundation of California website. I will give a short plug saying that we have 2 active clinical trial sites in Southern California. One at UCSD with Dr. Art Kavanaugh. Now I'll name drop a little bit. And the second with Dr. Elizabeth Volkman at UCLA. So more so than just bringing awareness to like our study, definitely just want to encourage, anyone out there, to definitely educate yourself and learn more about participating in clinical trials. Raise your hand, take a step forward, talk to your physician. If there's any clinical study that you might be relevant for. We are very cognizant at Attire that, we cannot bring new medicines to patients in need without the participation of the patient community. Patients will not get new treatments unless they participate. So I'll follow on to something maybe that Jim was saying, like if I want to take a step back and think about everything that collectively we all have to do to get a new, safe, effective therapy to patients in need, it's definitely more than 1,000,000 steps to get there if you combine all of the efforts from all of the different stakeholders. So we're grateful, to organizations like the Scleroderma Foundation of California for everything you do to help support patients. And we're here as a resource for patients as well, and definitely happy to be providing support for the event. I will not be able to be there. I happen to be based in New York, so I will not be there this weekend, but definitely will look to Tina and the team, to bring back a summary of that and, any fun stories as well.
Yeah, thank you. We know that you'll be with us in spirit, and everybody knows I'm a huge advocate for research and being a research coordinator and remembering what research was like in the 1990s and where we are today. You can like flip cards now with all the different medications that are on the market, but there's never too many. And patients might not always do well on some of the treatments. So we're getting so innovative with the new treatments that are out on the market. People are living long, prosperous lives with scleroderma because of these great innovative drugs. And we wouldn't be where we are today without clinical trials. So I think that it is important to educate yourself on why it's important to participate in clinical trials, and what you bring to the forefront, because we wouldn't be able to go to the pharmacies and pick up the drugs without the pioneers that were behind the scenes working on these studies. So thank you, Ashley. We really appreciate you, and we appreciate your support.
You're welcome, and thanks everyone for having me on tonight. It's great to see and meet some of you all.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashley.
All right, so we are gonna throw it to you, Andrew.
All right. Well, I want to say thank you, Ashley. One of the things that being an independent organization, working with pharma is very important to us, and we look forward to building bigger relationships with you and others in the community, because it's important to build awareness, and clinical trials and the research is a big important part of our mission statement and the programs that we do, and making sure that our community is well educated in that field. So thank you. Really appreciate you being part of this event. Now, I would like to introduce a few people who have actually been raising money on outside events, and we're going to add these totals to our event. We're currently at $26,000, and we've got a little bit to go for our goal. If we're going to reach our goal, which was we're just about at 45%. So we got some fundraising to do, and I want to recognize a few people here who are here today. On May 18th, we did a fundraiser up in Camarillo area, and I'd like Rachel to talk about that and the amount that they raised, and we're going to add that to the team total. So, Rachel?
Can you unpin us, Emmanuel? You've got me and Ashley still on here, and I want Rachel to be pinned.
Gotcha.
And Tina, that's not necessarily what they're seeing on the meeting.
Okay.
It was me. Sorry, I'm watching on Facebook, so sorry, just live.
There you go.
Thanks.
Now you should see everybody.
Rachel?
Go for it, Rachel.
Yes, we are definitely live, that's for sure. We're very, very authentic. But yeah, my husband is actually a music teacher, and he has about, I don't know, like 70 students. And so he did a recital for end of the year, getting the kids together. He has a few bands that he teaches as well that he's put together amongst his students. So we had a recital that we turned into a benefit concert. It was really, really fun, really successful, really stressful to organize, but it was totally worth it because we raised like $2,500 in one night. And that literally all went to the foundation. And we are so grateful for all of his students' families, friends. We had like 175 people attend. It was so great. And the event went over. We had like a 5-hour blocked. And we had to condense the music to say the least, but everyone had a great time. We had a whole bunch of bands just play. We had students do little solos. We had our little 10-year-olds playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And then we had bands doing covers of 90s alternative rock, even updated music today. So it was a really, really fun event. And we want to do it annually. Like I said, he's a music teacher, so he can control when we do it. But annually, we're looking towards, it's a great end of the year little summer kickoff that we're going to continue to do for all of his students. And yeah, everyone had a great time, and we raised a lot of money in one night. And I forgot to mention that we actually got the community involved. We actually had a raffle, which is partially how we raised our money. We went to local businesses and we asked them if they would be willing to donate some gift cards, some merchandise. We told them a little bit about Scleroderma. We told all the businesses what it is, and they were all on board. We had about 20 businesses that supported our fundraiser, and it was really great. They got great business. We raised a lot of money. Everyone loved the music. We had a great time. So
beautiful.
Thank
Wonderful,
you.
Rachel.
Yeah. Thank you,
Thank
Rachel.
you.
And so, Emmanuel, we get to add that as an offline donation to the total of our fundraising total that's going to your team, Rachel. And I actually just wanted to, piggyback on what she said about building the community support. It's amazing because these events are not only fundraisers, they're about building awareness in the community, and it's important that we're doing both. So congratulations to you all, and thank you so much, because it really went well, and that community support is something that is so important to the building awareness of this disease. So thank you to the community. And I wanted to introduce next Melissa. Melissa did a fundraiser this past weekend, and we're getting to add some totals, and I wanted Melissa to maybe take a moment and tell us about their fundraiser and how much they raised and how much we're going to add to their total team.
Hi, everybody. I'm Melissa. I'm with the Camarillo Ventura County Support Group. I'm one of the co-leads. And this past Saturday, we actually went out into Ventura. It was a craft fair. We did a little awareness and fundraising at this craft boutique fair. And it's something it was at a restaurant out front, and it was something close to the heart of the restaurant owners. The mother was a Scleroderma warrior, and they welcomed us there, and we passed out information, and we raised about $275. But it was really nice to talk to the community and share pamphlets and share information about what Scleroderma was. And it was nice. I would really like to do that again. Maybe we can find a different venue or just put ourselves out there. People stop, and it's nice to share the information.
Yeah, absolutely, Melissa. And that's what it's all about. Just like Andrew said, having community come together, bring awareness to the disease, giving out the pamphlets, talking to the people. You never know that somebody can learn something from it, but it's the way we bring awareness. And you guys did a great job, and you represented out in the area. So we're really, really appreciative of what you did.
Thank you.
Also, they also donated some gift bags, some gift packages.
Yes.
It's going to add to their team fundraising total, brings it up to $500. And I know that they've now reached their team goal of 1,000. So Melissa, thank you so much. And we greatly appreciate everything that you guys did up there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And our Ventura County group will be there in spirit with you all, and we'll all join the next one, but we are there with you.
Well,
thank you.
And I think next year, hopefully we'll be back in Santa Barbara, so back up in that area. So
yeah,
we'll see you then, but thank you so much for being a part and for supporting this year's event. Now I wanted to introduce, well, both Alejandra and Brittany are the co-chairs of this event, and they have done a phenomenal job putting this together. I want to say thank you to both of them, and I wanted to give Brittany a second to talk about the fundraiser that she did, and some more funds that we get to raise to our grand total. So Brittany?
Yes, thank you. So a couple weeks ago, my boyfriend has this group called Inland Pre-Runners, and it's like pre-runner trucks. And they get together and just have events and show off their trucks and stuff like that. So he did a truck event at a place called Gibson Exhaust, and there was vendors and there was food, and the weather was perfect. So people came out, they hung out, they got stuff from the vendors. Each vendor that was there, my boyfriend has a deal that if they're a vendor, that they have to donate something for the raffle. So we also did raffle prizes. And by the end of the night, we had raised $1,500 just from raffle and merch sales. And then the company that we did at actually then donated $2,500 to the foundation for this walk as well. So it was a $4,000 fundraiser event. And so it's all going towards this. So it was very, very successful.
Thank you. And thank you to you and your community. And currently, I have to say that Brittany's team is our largest team and our highest fundraising team. So you may see her on the awards ceremony on Saturday. But I'm going to now turn it over to each of our team captains to maybe, tell us a little bit about why they're here and why they're supporting this event and why it's important for them to be here. And I'm just going to go through off of our podcast, you can't see the waiting room, but I'm going to go just from my screen, and I'm going to start with Crystal. And you're on mute. You just unmute, and then welcome. And again, thank you all for being team captains. We can't do this without you. So greatly appreciate it. I look forward to hearing a little bit from everyone.
Hi, my name is Crystal, and I am supporting the foundation. First of all, Tina has been such a huge support to me with my journey. My husband was diagnosed in 2017, and in his initial visit to the doctor, they mentioned a couple of different possibilities of what he was struggling with, and scleroderma was one of the things that the doctor said, and I was like, I didn't even listen to what she said because I couldn't comprehend it. And so anyways, he ended up having kidney failure, and he went through a process called plasmapheresis. And because he opted not to do dialysis, the doctor said that he probably would only live 45 days. And so I was his supporter and cheerleader. And when he was at his worst and down, I just made a conscious choice to continue to support him and lift him up. But with Tina's information and partnering with her, she wasn't going to let Doug be a downer. So we fought hard, and kind of Doug took control of his journey. And so I had him around for another 3.5 years. And in 2021, he lost his battle. But I promised him that I would continue to support as long as I'm able. And in November, I ended up falling in my beautiful garden, and I had a hip fracture that I'm recovering from, but I'm going to get out there and walk 1,000,000 miles to support. So, and my granddaughter's going to be there, and I have a partnership with Smart and Final, the charitable foundation that has done some big donations, and I'm still working on that. And that donation could be coming through. It's pending, but I haven't heard and got a confirmation. So anyways, I'm really excited about it. But I promised him as long as I'm able, I'm going to be there to support, and with the awareness and yeah, just help in any way that I can. So
Beautiful. Thank you, Crystal. And she was on my caregiver panel back in 2018, I believe it was. And she did a beautiful job at Arrowhead Regional Medical Center, and really just shared a beautiful journey from a caregiver's perspective. And she's become a dear friend that I'm honored to know. Thank you so much, Crystal.
Thank you, Crystal. And thank you, Smart and Final, because they've been major contributors to the foundation, and we look forward to hopefully another year of some support. So thank you for everything that you've done. And I do remember 2018, and it was a very moving education day. So thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
Our next team captain, Carol. Hi, Carol from Orange County.
Hi, Andrew. Hi, everybody. My name is Carol, and I live in Fullerton in Orange County. I actually volunteered to be the team captain, as Bonnie and Roberta, our co-leaders, are going to be at another community event that Saturday. I think all weekend, actually. So I said, oh, I'd love to be the team captain. And it's actually my little story. I'm just really moved by Doug's story. So I was diagnosed with scleroderma in 2021, just 3 years ago. And 3 years ago, shortly after my diagnosis, I was also in the hospital with scleroderma renal crisis. I did choose to go on dialysis. And only by the grace of God and the wise words from Dr. First, who reminded me that, some people do recover from renal crisis. No, show them, Elaine. No. So I've been off dialysis for another 18 months. So since January of 2023, I've been off dialysis. I still have severe kidney disease, and I have a lot of other scleroderma related things, Raynaud's, and being tired all the time and stuff like that. But I am grateful for every day that I live, that I continue to walk this earth. And walking a million steps and walking on Saturday just brings me great joy, and sharing this journey with my friends and my family and other people from the Orange County support group. And the Orange County support group, really, they were the peeps that really helped me come to accept and to embrace like my new reality. I'll never be back to where I was before I got sick, which was doing triathlons all the time. So I'll never be there, but I'll be a little closer, and I'll get to do some of the fun things that I really like to do. So I've thrown the gauntlet down to my triathlon friends. I said, hey, come and walk with me. I've got a few takers, and they want to run, but I told them, no, it's social. It's a social walk. So they'll come and walk with me. We'll do the 5K, Emmanuel. So nice. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, just happy to be here and happy to support the Scleroderma Foundation of California, and look forward to bigger and better things.
Wonderful. Thank you, Carol. And thank you for taking the role of the team captain. We know that Bonnie is going to be, I think, at the fish fry. And I do want to mention that we are going to go to the fish fry after, some of us here, because we are going to be getting a Scleroderma proclamation from the city during the event. So Orange County, even though they're not here, they put a great team together. Carol stepped in and be the lead, and they've gotten us a proclamation that we will be receiving at the fish fry event. So
Beautiful.
great work in the community. And I must say that the fish fry is the Lions Club, and they are a supporter of the foundation, and they have donated money to get our branding signs for this year. So thank you to that community and the Lions Club, and Bonnie and Roberta for shepherding all of that.
Absolutely.
All right, our next team captain is Letty. Letty, you're up, and it's nice to see you.
Hi guys. Hi. I'm really, really happy to be back this year. My journey. I was diagnosed with scleroderma in 2010, and it wasn't a quick diagnosis. I'm sure this is the experience of many, where you see several specialists before they truly identify what is wrong with you. So there was a period of time that was really frustrating for me, because I was experiencing a lot of different symptoms and seeing different specialists, and no one can tell me what was wrong. And it was really, really frustrating and discouraging. But until I actually went to a rheumatologist. And it was interesting because he sat sort of way across the room from me, and he just starts asking me, have you ever felt like this? Has this ever happened to you? Do you find that this is going on? And everything he was saying, I said, yes, yes, yes. And so once we finished the conversation, he gets very close to me and he says, what you have, he says, is something called scleroderma. And instantly I was relieved, and I was crying tears of joy, because I thought, finally, somebody told me what's wrong with me. And of course, it's like, okay, great, give me my medicine so I can get better. Was my next part of why I was so excited. So I said, great, let's tackle this. Let's get better. Let's get moving. And then he goes on to further explain, what a diagnosis like this could entail. And so I had additional testing done, and it was determined that I do have interstitial lung disease. And so when I went back for those results, he had another conversation with me about what that entails and what that could mean. And at that time, I remember he said, will you be here in 15 years? I can't, I can't tell you that. And so the prognosis for me at the time was about 15 years. And so that diagnosis was August 18th of 2010. And so the 15-year mark is coming up next year. And so I told my husband, we're gonna do something big. On that 15th day of my diagnosis, I want to be scaling some mountain somewhere. I want to be doing something because I made it past what the doctor thought I was gonna be, where I was gonna be. And then, just beyond that, the journey has been highs and lows, as you all know. You go through a crisis, you get better. And so I have the support of a wonderful, wonderful family, supportive, great husband. My kids are amazing, and the Scleroderma community. Honestly, those early years, I didn't know anything about the disease. I didn't know anybody that had it. And so it was really through social media, a lot of folks in the community reached out, and I really felt like this was a group of people that understood what I was going through. And I didn't feel as alone, and I didn't feel as different as I felt in that earlier times. Now, since then, it's interesting that I have met a lot of people that have it. For example, my next door neighbor's mom has it. I have a colleague whose sister has it. And so as you share your story and share your journey, you do come to find that there are quite a few folks out there. And so I try to educate and bring awareness as well to others that I come across. But I'm really thankful for the foundation, thankful for the support and for the community. And I'm very happy to be back and to continue with the support of others as well. So happy to be here, and thanks for
Thank
having
you,
me.
Nettie. We're happy to have you here. So thank you so much.
Thank you,
Our next
Letty.
our next team captain is Rachel. We have two Rachels, and so it's Rachel J. Rachel, thank you for being a part of the event. I'd love to hear a little bit about why you're supporting the foundation and why you think this event is important to support.
Oh, hi. Hi,
Hi.
everybody. Nice to see you guys. I'm here to support the foundation and to do the Million Steps for Scleroderma because I'm new in my diagnosis, well, relatively new in my diagnosis. I was diagnosed in 2019. I had been seeing a rheumatologist for the past 16 years in 2019 because I was diagnosed with Sjogren's. And so in 2019, when I was diagnosed with scleroderma, even having an autoimmune disease, I had no clue what scleroderma was. And I was immediately scared and didn't know who to turn to. I'm kind of on a road where I rely on my support groups and the foundation for a lot of my support because I'm kind of alone in my journey. And so this foundation has been, number one, my information center. Tina has been there pretty much every step of the way for me. She is there for me when I'm down. She's there for me when I'm on a high, and always there to give a hug and to lift me up, which has been so important for me. My journey started out really rocky. I'm still in the midst of getting the right doctors, the right medication. Lots of things aren't working for me. I still am educating myself mainly through the foundation because I hear a lot of different things from my different specialists. And I've learned, the biggest thing that I've learned, and the reason that I'm supporting the foundation right now, is I've learned to advocate for myself. And if it wasn't for Tina, I don't think I ever would have. So it's so important. And I just want to bring awareness to the community, and I also love the community that I am with the support groups. And I'm so looking forward to Saturday. I can't even wait to get there and just be among my peers and my fellow warriors. So that's why I'm supporting the foundation.
Well, we're so happy to have your support, and we can't wait to see you too on Saturday. So thank you.
Thank you,
so much
Rachel.
for sharing. Our next team captain is Alejandra, and also our event co-chair and wonderful support staff here for Tina. So and our social media guru too. So thank you for everything, Alejandra. But I'd love to hear about you and Brittany have 2 teams each. So
Thank you, Andrew. Yes, so my name is Alejandra. I've been diagnosed for a little bit over 12 years. When I was diagnosed, I was 18 years old and I had no idea what scleroderma was. Started going to doctors. I had no idea how to treat me. About 4 years into being diagnosed, I just needed help. I reached out to the foundation. I talked to Tina, and thanks to Tina, it practically saved my life. She was able to connect me to Dr. First. And since then, I've been good. I obviously have my ups and downs, but because I reached out to Tina, she has helped me so much. Now I'm able to work. I'm able to be a co-leader with Brittany for the young adults. I'm also co-leader for the Spanish support group and volunteer as much as I can. So that's why every time we have an event, I'm the first one to say I want to help out as much as I can because this foundation means so much to me, to my family. It has also helped my family so much. They've been part of this for the last 8 years with me. And I'm really just thankful to Tina. You know, I always said that she saved my life. When I talked to her, I knew that I was going to be okay. And 8 years in, I never thought I'll be here, never thought I'll be doing the things that I am doing. So that's why I decided to do my own team and with Brittany do the young adults in memory of 2 wonderful young ladies that we lost. So I'm excited for Saturday to be there to meet a lot of people that I only know through phones, but now I'm able to see them in person. And I'm excited. I can't wait for Saturday and to walk a million steps for Scleroderma.
thank you, Alejandra, really for sharing that story and your journey. I mean, it's a journey we hear a lot of, and we're so wonderfully gifted and thankful that we have a wonderful patient service director, Tina, and she's also a team captain of Tina's Tribe of Warriors Walk for a Cure. So tell us, Tina, I mean, briefly, because I know you're connected to everyone on this call here. So tell us about your team.
Thank you. Quickly, I just want to say it's been an absolute honor watching Alejandra grow into the young woman that she is today and become this warrior. And I'm just so proud of you. I really am.
Thank you, Tina.
Thank you. I decided to call this Tina's Tribe of Warriors Walking for a Cure. It's kind of long, but that's what I put together. And guys, I've been doing this for years. My kids were 2 and 9 when I went to my first walk. They're now 27 and 34. I've been going to these walks for over 25 years, and it's been an honor. I think I've only missed maybe one, and then during the pandemic and when we went virtual at the time. So it's very dear to me. My kids grew up around this. My family is very dedicated. I have such a great support from my family for Scleroderma. And my mom and dad are coming. My kids are coming. My grandkids are coming. My best friends are coming. And they're all a part of my team. And I just, you know, like always, want to bring awareness to this disease and want and hope for the support of my support group. I'm also the LA support group leader. And I'm just honored to be a part of this, honored to see my warriors, and can't wait to see some that I've never met in person. Carol, you're one of them. I'm looking forward to finally meeting you in person. And I watched her, go on this journey and get to where she is today. So it's an honor. You guys aren't called warriors for nothing. And I always say, while it's not the greatest way to meet somebody, if not for it, I wouldn't know some of the most amazing people who have literally changed my life, because I came into this disease at 22 years old and I'm 56 now. So I have really watched this disease and the treatment progress to what it is today. And it's just an honor to be a part of the foundation and working with Alejandra, working with he's like a brother to me, Andrew. And I really appreciate what Kendra's doing, whooping him into shape. So thank you, Kendra. And just really happy having Emmanuel with us again. It's like old times, and all of you guys and your support. So thank you.
And thank you, Tina, because I don't think thanks is just enough for all you do for the community. So thank you. Now, not only is our event sort of consultant, I guess we call Emmanuel, but he's not a consultant. He's our friend, he's our family, he's our community. And he's been doing this event for, had you say 12 years as a volunteer and then as an employee, but he's also got a team, and he has a very special connection to Scleroderma. So Emmanuel, Team Christine.
Yes, Team Christine, we are back. My wife was diagnosed in 2012, and when she was diagnosed, her first rheumatologist gave her, the prognosis of 5 years. And then we're like, okay, we definitely need the second opinion. And because of the Scleroderma Foundation, we were able to link up with Dr. First. And Dr. First says, well, it's probably about 5 years also. So with that said, we fought really hard. And, she's gone through two sets of chemo. 5 years later, she nearly died from a CMV infection, and she spent a few years sort of like on the edge of getting on that double lung transplant list. Needless to say, she, how many years now? 12 years later, she's alive, she's well, she's no longer on oxygen. She's at home and just enjoying life. She still has scleroderma. We can't forget that, because she still has some of the symptoms that she's had before. But because of the foundation, we were able to have the best medical team. We were able to go to support group meetings. We were able to, have a job and be able to put events together like this and educate people around us about scleroderma. And speaking of which, my daughter, you guys won't see it on the Zoom screen, but you will see it live. Last year, my daughter started a business called Damaged Bears that brings awareness to mental and invisible illnesses like scleroderma. And this month, she came out with a new bear called the Scleroderma Warrior Bear. And if you go to damagedbears.com, a percentage of purchasing any Scleroderma Warrior Bear products goes to the Scleroderma Foundation as well too. And what we never talk about a lot was the raffle. There's going to be a great raffle with great prizes, so bring some extra cash. There is a Damaged Bears package as well too. You get a hoodie, a shirt, a bag, and a nice bucket hat with Scleroderma Warrior Bear. So you can definitely show your represent the foundation, or represent scleroderma, and raise that awareness, because without that awareness, we can't do what we do. And that's why we're here. That's why I'm here. That's why my team's here. We're going to be back and happy.
Thank you, Emmanuel. And I think that covers all our team captains. Is there anyone that wanted to add anything else? I'd love to give anyone else the floor for one parting word or a sentence or
Andrew, I wanted to say one thing. A lot of our team leaders and others donated raffle items also. So while we talked about some of them here, others did it as well. We all came together and we all got different things to donate for the raffle. And I just thought it was really just phenomenal how many people stepped up and contributed to the raffle. And I just wanted to say thank you.
Yeah, and I did want to add, so we've met some of our team captains tonight, but this is by no means all of them. So we had 26 teams, 26 team captains. We couldn't do this event without the support of team captains who get their friends to come, get their friends to donate, building awareness in the community. And we're going to have a great event Saturday. So I look forward to seeing you all there. Registration for online ends tomorrow at what time, Emmanuel?
At
6?
Yeah, 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Yeah, 9 p.m.
You can do same day registration. Show up the day of. Come early. Come and have fun. It's going to be a great day. And my sincere thanks to everyone here in our podcast today and at home who's watching and who's coming and supporting our event. I did want to end with, this is also Scleroderma Awareness Month. So if you haven't gone to sclerodermatruth.org and told your story, please do. We're trying to get as many people as we can from around the country to share their stories on the website. So sclerodermatruth.org. And that we're doing with our partners in Chicago, DC, and so be a part of that. And we'll see you June 29th, World Scleroderma Awareness Day. Again, thank you. Emmanuel, closing, anything you want to add?
Show up. It's going to be really, really fun. And you're going to see everybody that you haven't seen in the last 5 years and a lot of new faces as well, too. So don't forget to go to amillionlaoc.myscleroderma.org to register. The link should be in the comments below. And that's it. Thank you guys so much. And hopefully we'll see you on Saturday.
Yes. All right, Warriors.
Thank you, everyone.
Saturday. Thank you.